uh, Perfect.
And hey, I actually clicked start stream correctly. I
Wow, look
swear
at
to God,
that.
the last couple times I clicked it and it did the depressed button animation, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing happened.
Well, that's pretty rude. I do
Yeah.
see it.
Wait, does it look weird or is my YouTube window just looking different? Does the stream look
Um,
good?
looks good to me.
Alright, I'm gonna take a picture of it so I can show you. It's really funny looking on my screen.
Mm.
It's like looking only in the little corner. Boom. Z-Noobs, Brett S, and Lucky Bat. Ooh.
Top 3 people, I would say.
Yeah. Everyone else sucks.
Yeah, you hear that, Kilgrove Void?
Yeah. Oh, my camera's out of focus.
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You actually have the playback at the highest quality today.
Ooh.
So let's just say working on the old video for tomorrow.
Ah.
You don't know, I've made some changes to some of
Ooh.
our transitions and stuff.
Ooh.
And you may have finished something today, which was the perfect timing for me to
Nice.
work on other things.
I'm
So,
glad.
yep. Thumbs down for Kilgore Hate. Oh,
yeah. No. TK 3D Prince. Hello. I need paint.
Yeah.
Kilgore is the best.
Yes.
In fact, we prefer Kilgore to any of you.
Ooh! Oh!
Everyone else,
Man.
thumbs down. Let's get this to 0 likes. I need some mats. Huh? Is it on my desk? Of course not.
Everyone's downvoting. Yes. Please give us as many downvotes as you can.
I was hoping that I wouldn't have
We
to.
have 4 downvotes and
Yes!
4 upvotes.
Perfect. I was hoping I wouldn't have to like hop out of stream so often to get stuff because my cart should be right next to me, but we keep rolling it into a different room, so it's not in the way for filming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on it. Every day are small improvements, or sometimes big
Yes.
ones.
That's true.
Joe
Yeah,
Flores?
I've been doing the EOB complete stuff, putting that in the video, and a lot of people submitted stuff. How rude, right?
You guys have been knocking it out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
Jurassic Park.
Exactly.
DNBQ, buck the trend, make dislikes the goal. Warhammer 40k. Aloha. Tigre Rogue Blitz. Fools. Downvotes count as interaction. Oh, we know.
Oh, we're well versed.
Mm-hmm. TK Studio Prince. You know the model looks awesome when the camera on it, with the camera on it, but the cam to view the model is very bright. Wait, you know the model looks awesome with the cam on you, but the cam to view the model is very bright. The camera is close. Okay, is the camera too bright? Does anyone else think? Is the model like? It looks pretty good to me.
I don't think it looks too bright. I think TK Studio Prince is too bright.
Yeah. Aquino Quinones, the tongue scares me. Ooh, Notorious Champ. I'm working on the old Finecast Calgar. Are you going to get the new Calgar too? Are you going to have all the Calgars? I like the old, like, double fistin Calgar. Which is an accurate description of that model. If you have a problem with it, talk to the designers from 1994. Aquino Quinones. I just want the toilet Calgar. Yes! The toilet Calgar is my favorite Calgar.
To me, that's the only Calgar.
Mm-hmm. It's the only Calgar that matters.
Yeah.
ZNewBQ. By the way, I have those 2 mechs ready to base, and I'm going to try out the Geek Gaming Scenic ready-made stuff. Which one should I try first? Desert, Pine Forest, or Rugged Field? Ooh, you know what I really want to try out from him? Is his weird, like, paper mache stuff. I saw him use it in his, like, how to do, like, a foresty base, and it really kind of looked like old, like, paper mache pulp. And he put it on the base, and he says it dries in only a couple hours. Because I would love some very light, easy-to-use ways of giving a little height to my bases. But Desert, Pine Forest, or Rugged Field? I go Rugged Field. That's the one I would pick. ZNBQ. How fast does paper mache take to dry? I mean, I guess it depends on the temperature, but probably, I don't know, 5 hours, 8 hours. Notorious Champ. Sculpt-A-Mold is good. Ooh, is that the product? Sculpt-A-Mold? Where is my... What am I reaching for? Blue.
Blue.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, if there was a camera on me 24/7, it would look like I'm just having strokes throughout the day, where I'll just stand still for like 7 seconds, just completely immobile, thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing.
It's because you are.
Yes. Why did I walk into this room? Oh, it's the bathroom. I have to pee. Just all day long.
And then you accidentally just pee yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Accidentally, I know, right?
Mm-hmm. Notorious Champ. About 5 hours. Ah, okay. Aquino Quinones. I always want to say quinoa Quinones. Quinoa Quinones. A paper mache mask. It takes at least a day before you can wear it. TK3 Prince. Remember, folks, hit that thumbs down. If you're new to the crazy channel, hit the subscribe for more crazy daily videos. If you want to join the Patreon, there is info in the video description.
That's the best description I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. People that are new, they just join the stream. Why is there a bunch of downvotes? What did they say before I showed up?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. This is not a safe space.
No, but you know what is a safe space? The Discord.
Yeah.
Did you see the squid writer that someone posted?
People every 5 seconds. It's impossible to keep up.
On the EOB Complete? Because holy cats, is it amazing.
Ooh, is it some, what are the... Ioneth Deepkin?
No, it's the Gloomspite gets the
Oh,
squid
I saw
writers.
those.
Squid writers.
Squig.
Yep.
I thought you said squid. Oh, yeah, I definitely saw those. Those are amazing.
I mean, absolutely stunning. And, you know, I have, those are in my heart. So when I saw that, I screamed.
Joyous Flores. Luke stuff is just rebranded Sculpt-A-Mold. I'll try to get my hands on the Luke stuff, though, just because I like him so much. Joy Flores, I have a bag myself. Use it on the base. It dries in about 2 to 3 hours. That is true. Like a tiny, tiny little bit is probably going to dry a lot faster than like a mask. Or a, stuff you'd normally like a piñata. TK Story Prince. Wait till you're my age and start looking for your keys in the place only to realize you have them in your hand. This morning, I was tearing the house apart looking for my car keys. They were in my pocket. And the saddest thing was, I remember I woke up planning to go run some errands. And so as I was getting dressed that morning, I took my keys off my nightstand and put them in my pocket. And didn't check again until I was ready to go out the door. And I was like, where are my keys?
And you're crying, and you're running around.
Every, coat pocket, jacket pocket, EOB filming space, bedroom.
Yep. Where are my keys?
A quinoa quinones. Probably more hot takes about liking Disney Star Wars. Oh yeah, that'll get some downvotes. And it's more probable of what I was talking about.
That's true.
Do you guys like politics?
No, but I like rap.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love rap. TK Street Prince. Or taken off. Let me post in Discord this month models I have to print. Ooh, speaking of while I have you guys here. So I'm writing a little video on recasting. And what do y'all think? And really what it is, it's a video on, is it fine to buy a recast of Games Workshop? Because I think everyone would agree, don't recast a little guy. Or don't buy a recast from a little guy. Because it's tricky to write this, because I keep finding myself... I don't want to be, defending Games Workshop.
Are you saying that that's maybe not a popular opinion to have?
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's not a popular opinion, but it's just, I don't want it to be don't be mean to Games Workshop, you guys. It's not just like that, but
yeah,
it is hard to be, because I don't think recasting hurts Games Workshop, at least currently.
Mm-hmm.
I think weirdos buy recasts. I think the average person, Games Workshop has made it easy enough that the average person buys their models.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't really think recasting is taking a big bite out of their bottom line. But we don't know, and we can't know, really. Kilgore Void. Yeah, don't be mean to the multi-million pound company. Hey, Kilgore! Quinoa quinones. Recasting is one of those... I said it once and now I can't not say it. Quinones. Recasting is one of those technical wrongs, like jaywalking, except if the city was like Games Workshop, they charge $2,000 for a jaywalking ticket. Recasts are nice for out-of-production old hammer. That is true.
Mm-hmm. It definitely is true.
Mm-hmm. Koi Baron. Recasting, maybe not. 3D printing probably does take a bite, I would think. I'm not even touching 3D printing yet. I have no idea. Because, it doesn't take anything to, go onto eBay and buy some cheap models from China or Russia. But it takes a lot of work to 3D print stuff.
It does.
So I still think 3D printing is for those weirdos out there.
I
don't think the Games Workshop is too scared yet.
Yeah, once it's incredibly easy to do,
mm-hmm.
Everything just 3D prints itself. I don't think they'll have anything to worry about. Because it's still, you can argue with me all you want that it's easy, but it takes some time to figure out.
But I think you shouldn't. I think you shouldn't buy recasts. I think it's icky. I don't think it'll bring you the same joy and satisfaction that a regular model will. I don't know. And I think my ultimate point is is don't buy a recast, get into a different game. Because, like, other games don't get nearly enough love and are just as good, if not better, than Games Workshop's games. And, like, I think if somebody was like, well, you know, I was going to buy an Eldar army, but I guess I'll just buy all recasts. I think that they would feel better if they just bought into Guild Ball or something.
Which is a great name for a game.
Mm-hmm. It is a game.
Mm-hmm.
Joy Flores, 3D printing is for weirdos. Boy, this really isn't a safe space.
Probably half the people here 3D print.
Ben Montgomery!
Ah!
This guy is coming along great. Yes! Yeah, he'll be ready for Kill Team in no time.
Yeah, you bring him in Kill Team, but you use the 40k rules, and you just say, "Yeah, no, it's in the book."
Yeah, this is not a Kill Team model. It would beat like multiple Kill Teams at once. So easy. Kilgore Void. I'm waiting for GW to start their own line of branded 3D printing stuff. I bet it'll happen. I think they definitely should come out with like some terrain and stuff, some little bits and bops. I still don't think it's worth it at all to sell STLs.
What if it was? I know we've talked about this before. What if it was the Citadel? Like, you downloaded it from the Citadel STL store, and that automatically got put onto your Citadel 3D printer, and there's no way to rip the STL off.
When they invent that, I think that they'll do it. When there's perfect protection available out there for STLs. Quinoa Quinones. We're getting to the point where it only takes half a stimulus check and an afternoon to start 3D printing.
Oh, I love that. Oh, man.
Trash Boat. Kill Team HQ is a thing. Who's the Tyranid or Gene Stealer options? I don't know. I don't know what about the Kill Team HQs. Joy Flores. Just reban Forge World for STLs. They should. They don't know what to do with Forge World.
Yep. That really would be a great idea.
Mm-hmm. The proprietary Citadel resins and filaments will be so expensive. Yeah.
And they'll figure out a way where you have to use them somehow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like made with tea or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I like what so in the video about recasting, I found some arguments people have for why recasting is justifiable. And one of them is like Games Workshop were bad first because their prices are criminally high. Therefore, there's no they deserve to be recasted.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know.
Well, Games Workshop is a monopoly.
Yes, of their products.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for the Games Workshop filament names. Oh my god.
Oh.
Yoshi painting.
That's hilarious.
The Void Dragon was out and pre-supported for 3D print 2 weeks after the model was released. 3D scanners have come a long way already. Quinoa Quinones. Games Workshop is a monopoly. They technically control the majority of the market. They control the majority of the market of their stuff? Boy, the people supporting recasting should go to a movie prop forum with their ideas and see how long they last. That is true. With the props, though, there's no way of not hurting a little guy.
That's true. He's digging.
Damn, I maybe need to invest in another paint bucket.
I think you should get perfect MDF shelves.
I like my current system. I just have too many paint. Jesus Christ, where's my matte black?
You should just throw out half your paint.
What is this?
Also, more dislikes, please.
Yes!
I see 29 people.
Woo!
And only 5 dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what's happening.
Corey Barron, there's 1.5 million Orc Boy STLs. You could have multiple 3D printed armies of orcs.
Mm-hmm.
You just need $5,000. Kino Quinones. Recasting is definitely a copyright offense and illegal, but it is so is internationally charging customers a VAT tax. Yeah. For a round. Dr. Jokel, instead of paint bucket, you should get a giant dropper bottle.
Yeah, just mix all your paints together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then you only need one paint.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think it's tricky. I think you just shouldn't. If you don't agree with the price, I don't think you should just go buy from like a parasite who recasts and is icky. I don't think that's the move. Because I did a lot of research. I looked at a lot of recast videos, forums. I saw a lot of comments, and a lot of people were saying that, like, you know, it's too expensive, and if they didn't buy recasts, then they wouldn't be able to be in the hobby. But I bet it's not beginners who are buying recasts.
No.
I don't think it's beginners. And I also don't believe that they're only buying recasts. Like, they're probably buying a bunch of recasts, a bunch of legitimate models, you know, some illegal PDFs, maybe a real codex.
Mm-hmm.
Sergeant Beans, the Krabby Daddy looks tasty. Aquino Quinones, never buy from a parasite, become the parasite.
There you go.
Crafting Troll, I don't support recasting, but if a gaming group is exclusively playing Games Workshop games, then you can't expect everyone to be able to afford Games Workshop prices. Some people can't afford the insane prices. Australia, that is true. Although I've heard nothing but great things about Warhammer Underworlds. And a box of Warhammer Underworlds is what, $35 for like 5 to 8 models? And that's all you need? And it comes with all the cards and stuff? And they're the best models Games Workshop has ever made?
But what if you want to play the thing that you want to play? I don't know. I feel like the vote with your wallet argument is easily the best.
Yeah.
If you think it's too expensive and not worth it, don't buy that game. Yeah,
because it's still there's something weird about you know, I want to play 40k. I can't afford it, so I'm going to buy a recast. I'm going to buy a recast army. I'm going to play a recast army. I'm going to post pictures of recast Instagram models. I'm going to, you know, play with my friends who may or may not buy real Games Workshop games. Like, you're still in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Corey Barons. Oh, yeah. No doubt. Definitely not beginners buying recasts. You have to know what you want to get. Kickle Void. It's interesting the fine line other models walk through without being recasts. Look at Victoria and Anvil. Their whole system is based on not 40k figures. Oh, yeah. And it's a part of the video where I talk about how third party is not recasting and is awesome and is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Notorious Champ, if you want a 500-point list cheap, get the elite Necron half of a Scorpec Lord and use Warhammerpedia. Trashboat, don't be a broke chump is my advice. Yeah, Trashboat!
Again, this is not a safe space.
Corey Barron, Underworlds is the best Games Workshop game, so no issues there for me. TK Studio Prince, you don't just shelve them and look at them?
There's a game?
Underworld is $40 for now. Underworld is $40 for a team, $45 if you convert Australia to US price. Well, $45 is still not horrible, especially if that's all you need.
It's true.
El Randorio, there seems to be enough people paying the exorbitant prices to keep the price high for everyone else.
It's true. If people stop buying them, everybody stop buying Games Workshop models. That'll show them.
Trash boat. Oh god, you guys are typing too much.
I know. Jeez, this is
I
incredibly
know.
active today.
Got him hot. A Veblen good is a type of luxury good at which the demand for a good increases as the price increases, in an apparent contradiction for the law of demand, resulting in an upward sloping demand curve. Aquino Quinones. I wonder how long Games Workshop can keep raising profits and maintain growth. I mean, they apparently can still do it. Darren Wenzel, how's the painting going for you gentlemen? It's going good. Got 2 arms almost done, another pair to go. Breadass, I think most people buying recasts probably aren't doing so because they just can't afford the real deal. I think most just would rather spend their money on other things. That's probably a big part of it too.
Yep.
Cooker Void. Just switch to board games and get yourself a crippling expansion addiction. Yeah. I know. It was funny when Miniac showed off his pile of shame, and he has like 40 expansions to the game Hate. None of it painted whatsoever or even unboxed. But yeah, I don't think people should buy recasts. I think people should send a lot more love to other companies. that are working really hard to put out a good product so that they can one day expand and become a Games Workshop and charge huge prices.
Yeah. We want them to become our Games Workshop.
Yeah. Trash boat. My biggest fear is I'm going to die young, and my family is going to sell my hobby stuff and way undervalue it.
You got to start teaching them the price of it now, then.
Just leave a little sticky note in each bag. So here's the listing name and the price, just in case.
Exactly. Just in case. Just in case something happens to Papa.
Kilgar Void. Or be insane and invest in miniature board games that have terrible rules and will never be played and will just sit on a shelf and judge you. Aquino Quinones. I still can't believe Games Workshop tried to copyright Space Marines. Yeah.
I can.
But I can believe it too. And didn't they lose?
I believe it.
Oh yeah. I mean, they probably tried to copyright every word they've ever came up with, or ever written. I don't know though. It's like a corporation isn't a good look, because as individuals, it's super easy to judge a corporation as an individual. But really, a corporation is just a sketchy machine. Like, and isn't every form of advertising a little sketch?
Yeah. Speaking of which, we have a Patreon.
Yeah, we do.
Link is in the description.
Corey Barron. Age of Sigmar exists solely so they can copyright everything, like Oryx and Elvez. You know, I agree and disagree. Age of Sigmar, though, does not exist only because they can copyright. I really think that, deep down in the cold, dark depths of the Games Workshop machine is a bunch of really dedicated nerds. I really think there's a lot of passion behind it. And yes, the machine of it does lead to a little bit of sketch and a little bit of, little decisions that leave a bad taste in the mouth. But I really do think everything comes from a nugget of, honesty and integrity. And then by the time it's been filtered through the machine, it comes out. And it's like, Assault Intercessors, $50.
Bruh.
Oh my gosh, Dr. Drokel. Or worse yet, donate it to Goodwill.
Oh, no. You can't have those thieves take all of that money?
Trash boat. Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, we would plug Raid Shadow Legends so hard.
You guys don't even know.
Aquino Quinones. We are all living through cyberpunk, and these are all the glitches we live with. Oop, that's really dark blue.
Do you like quinoa? Are you a quinoa guy?
I've had it before. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yep. It sometimes tastes like dirt if you don't do a good job.
It does taste, yeah. It doesn't taste like much.
Mm-hmm.
I made quinoa stuffed peppers once, and that was pretty good because of all the stuff that wasn't the quinoa in it.
Yeah, because we had that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because there was cheese in it.
Yeah, there was cheese. Mm-hmm. And peppers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the quinoa was just part of the meal.
It was the
It was just
filler.
hanging
It was
out.
the sand in the candy bar. Xenobq. The reason that Age of Sigmar exists is indeed partly to copyright everything they can, but that doesn't mean they didn't write an interesting world from it. Yeah. Dave Dog. Damn, it's late. By the way, I don't know if the government wants me home by 10 or 11. Trashboat. I'm slowly trying to go to Blanchitsu in a grimdark style. Yeah, Blanchitsu. Kilgore. You can add cheese and peppers to anything and it'll instantly be better.
Hell yeah. Ah, love cheese. There are people that don't like sweet peppers. Or like bell peppers or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I would consider those people monsters.
Dr. Jokel. We at Eons of Battle love to play Raid Shadow Legends while we manscape each other and listen to our exclusive Patreon content with our Raycon earbuds. You can find it all on our Audible subscription coupon to the what's the stupid wallet?
Ridge Wallet?
Ridge wallet.
I think Dr. Drokel's our ad guy.
Yeah. Who would want 2 pieces of metal and a rubber band to be their wallet?
Does anybody have a Ridge Wallet?
It's so easy to sanitize. What, so your disgusting money is in a clean wallet? Like, what?
Yeah.
What is there to sanitize?
Mm-hmm. Your disgusting money is in a clean wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Man, is that amazing.
Brett S. They could have kept the old world going and just improved the rules, but the ship has sailed. See, what I don't really understand, though, I mean, they did get rid of... They squatted a couple of armies, right? They squatted Wood Elves. They squatted Tomb Kings. But aren't a lot of Warhammer Fantasy Battles armies playable in Age of Sigmar?
I would assume so.
I think like Bretonnians, Tomb Kings, and Wood Elves I know all got squatted. But I don't quite get how Age of Sigmar isn't just a different version of Warhammer Fantasy Battles. When you're buying our stuff online, feel safe with NordVPN. Rondorio. It's amazing how many people wouldn't take a shopping cart from me unless it's sanitized, but if I drop a 20 on the floor, they wouldn't have a problem with that.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'd be rooting around on the floor. Yeah, Raid Shadow Legend won't respond to our emails, so.
Yeah. Yep. Which is pretty rude. I mean, to be fair, we're not a safe space, so I understand if they don't want to advertise with us.
Mm-hmm. Brett S. I'm not really a fan of the Warhammer fantasy battles, but squatting the armies that they did was a little sad. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't like the squats when there was like 8 metal blister pack units. Trashboat. A lot of the same people who are scared of vaccines take homemade acid from a stranger at a festival. Brett S. They could have kept all the armies, changed the game style, and pushed the story forward, and there would have been less blowback. That is true. Although, I don't know. It seems like they may have been vindicated, because I hear nothing but good things about Age of Sigmar.
That's true.
Except for the people who miss Warhammer Fantasy Battles, who call it Age of Shitmar.
Yeah.
El Rondorio. Round bases, no movement trays, the success of Middle-earth combat game. What are you going to do? Dr. Choco. You have to buy some raid bucks in-game currency before they will respond to your email. God, Raid Shadow Legends looks like garbage. Like how I don't like.
Whoa!
Like
now they're not. Now they're definitely not going to sponsor.
I know.
Us.
I don't.
Jeez.
The top down, clicky click like JRPG style of combat just looks like nothing.
Jeez.
Doesn't even look like a game.
I mean, you're ruining our chances.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How mad can I make people with one thumbnail? That was the goal.
Kilgore Void. Age of Sigmar's strength seems to be not releasing a Space Marine every 3 days.
That is true.
CNBQ. I just don't believe there would have been less blowback. I've met too many wargamers and humans in general to believe that. Trashboat. Go to r/sig Marxism and make your blood boil.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
We may have to take a trip there one day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we're both jumping into Sigmar.
Mm-hmm.
Me a little quicker than you.
Mm-hmm.
Although, not like I'm gonna get to it anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean the gang over on the Discord saw what I got today.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little Malifaux action.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's expect to see that in coming up soon. Dr. Joko, you're overlooking the most important aspect of Raid Shadow Legends. Female characters with tiggle bitties.
How could we forget?
Corey Barron. Sig Marxism? That's quite the contradiction. Brett S. And for the record, I like Age of Sigmar better than Warhammer Fantasy Battles.
Ooh. Burn the witch!
CNBQ at Kilgore Void. Legit earlier, Jay said something mean about you, so I downvoted him. It's funny because it's true.
It is.
Technically, then after that, I said all you guys sucked.
That's true.
Ooh, Trash Boat. I play Cast Demons, so it's kind of like playing both. That's always been the dream. The double army. Which that is always why demons were super, super duper cool. Little brimstone horror action. Little Screamers of Tzeentch, which is one of the coolest, and like Screamers of Tzeentch is one of the best models I think Games Workshop has ever made. Like, if you look at that model now, it looks like a model they just released. I don't know how, but that model has aged like a fine wine. It was just so ahead of its time. And then there was the new Flamers of Tzeentch that replaced the old Flamers of Tzeentch, and they looked like the same. CNBQ, Killer Void. Well, he did later go back and say that he liked you better than all of us. Aquino Quinones. Is Tzeentch still OP in Age of Sigmar? I have no earthly idea. I hope Seraphon are OP. Kilgore Void. Everybody here talking about 40k in Age of Sigmar. I'll just crawl back into my tiny little historical wargaming corner.
Ah.
Jez Vision. Don't forget to protect yourself while doing all this with NordVPN. CNBQ. No, let's talk about how fucking cool Hussar uniforms are. Aquino Quinones. Everybody loves Dino Nuggets. That is true. And I think that was one of the major design references for Seraphon. Was the Dino Nugs.
I mean, they look that way.
Mm-hmm. Trash Boat. You guys watching WandaVision? No. I'm sure it's very good. But I don't know. I'm really not watching anything. Too busy writing videos for you guys. Do you think so? The guy who plays Vision was like this big, tall, square-jawed, super jacked guy. Do you think way back when they made him Jarvis's voice, they knew they were gonna make him Vision? Like, oh, this guy who kind of looks like a superhero. Let's get him for the voice of Tony Stark's computer.
Mm-hmm.
Aquino Quinones. Yes. Yeah. I think it needs a little bit more green to make it sickly looking. Kilgore Void. I doubt it. If I recall, they were sort of winging it with the Iron Man movies. Well, holy cow, did they luck out. Trash boat. This girl I'm working with is so fucking hot. I really wish we weren't cousins. Ah, good old trash boat. Trash boat.
Classic.
I'm joking. Good night, guys. Good night, trash boat. Don't ever
Good night.
change.
Never change, trash boat. Always be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
This is a safe space for
It
you
is.
to be trash boat.
Sometimes you just got a trash boat.
CNBQ. It's a safe space for trash boat, despite everything we've tried. Amazing.
Despite our best efforts. Kilgore Void. What if Rhodey hadn't asked for more money? Oh yeah, the original actor who played Rhodey. Aquino Quinones. I'm digging the armholes.
Yeah.
Dr.
Love
Trouble.
the armholes.
Is there some kind of law against cousins or something? Probably. Although it
Not
also
where
seems
trash
like one
boat
of those. I think it's one of those things that we all agree on.
But it's legal wherever trash boat is.
El Rondario. I think the clincher for the popularity of the Iron Man movies was the comedy section where Tony was developing his red gold suit of armor. Oh yeah, the work in progress, the building the suit in the cave.
Yeah.
Like though that movie, like obviously Iron Man is fiction, but it kind of makes you feel like you could build an Iron Man suit.
Oh, 100%.
There's so many scenes of him like typing on a computer, making calculations.
Because I think we both talked about this. Because I think we both saw it in theaters, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went home, however old I was, and I started to be Tony Stark.
Oh yeah.
At home.
Every Lego set was an Iron Man suit.
Yep.
Yeah, Iron Man was definitely a game changer. Yeah, Iron Man, just one of the best. The music, the da 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 da. Yeah, the trying out of the suit. And the second movie, did he have anything special suit wise? Or he made the new element for his suit,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty neat. And then
Was that the suit in the suitcase?
oh, the suit in the suitcase, that was so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Although someone mentioned this and it kind of ruined it. It didn't ruin it, but it is a funny thing to think about. Wouldn't the suitcase have to weigh the same amount as the suit?
Yeah. Yep.
So is that just a really, really, really light suit, or are they just hand waving the physics?
I think that's what they said.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Drokla, you can build Iron Man suit in a cave with a box of scraps. Kilgore Void, I felt the same way with Turbo Man in Jingle All the Way. The classic Schwarzenegger film Jingle All the Way. I'll never forget the quote, "Put that cookie down! Now!"
Classic.
And his weird neighbor who just super duper wants to bang his wife. El Randora, there's repulsor technology in the suitcase. Ah, the suitcase is always like lifting itself.
And you just can't tell because magic. Science.
Yeah. Holy cow, though. When he takes it out and like puts in the suit, just puts it on him. Ah, it's so cool.
It's very, very cool.
It did seem though like it wasn't like the best suit because it gets pretty much destroyed in that fight. That's another thing I like about Iron Man is he's just constantly just getting destroyed. Like you have the other people like Thor or Black Panther who are mostly indestructible. Tony usually gets completely wrecked.
Yeah.
Which makes him even more relatable.
Because we're getting wrecked in our real life.
Kilgore, don't get me started on the physics problems with Ant-Man. Xenu also, Sinbad pretending that he had a bomb as a postal worker, and that it was an actual bomb. Weird movie. Kilgore Void, if it maintains density, why can't he keep it on a keychain? Aquino as Tony has science magic. Yeah, I was a little bummed out when he finally got his nanotechnology suit, but I think it's fine because it was in the last movies, and that was kind of after we've kind of done everything else with Iron Man, and then he dies as the big hero in the finale. Spoilers for a movie everyone saw.
You ruined it.
One thing that annoyed me though was that like Tony is his whole thing is his genius, but arguably someone who's far smarter than Tony is Black Panther's 16-year-old sister. Because she invented a suit that's actually indestructible, fits in a necklace, and actually can take impacts and turn them into a weapon. And she invented silent feet and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, she can perform an operation on a magical android with a magical gem. Aquino Quinones. Seriously, what can Disney even do now? I can't imagine movies, just small projects like WandaVision. You know what? Maybe that's the move.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty good move.
Yeah. You can't go big, so you gotta go little. Like Ant-Man. Because he gets small.
I get it.
I never saw the Ant-Man movies.
Me either. But that's not a surprise.
CNBQ. I was kind of shocked that later Iron Man took so much inspiration from the Marvel vs. Capcom games. I legit expected him to start yelling, Unibeam! He uses the Unibeam in Iron Man 3. He takes out one of the fire goons with it. Aquino Quinones. After the first Avengers, Tony's power became PTSD. Yeah, you know what? It is weird that he's the only one who gets PTSD and feels a little bit bad for what they do.
That is pretty odd.
Dr. Jokel, you just jump before you hit the ground, just like a falling elevator. 60% of the time, it works every time. Kilgore. I mean, half the heroes have no real training to be put into situations they're in. At least some have combat experience, like Captain, Falcon, and Black Widow, and probably Thor, because he's the god of thunder. Connor Reed. Sorry if this is answered, but what is the color of the carapace he's standing on gonna be? I'm not sure. I might leave it as is. I might paint on a little bit of blue, but I definitely want there to be some pretty stark differentiation between him and the base. Connor Reed. Iron Man's weakness is actually being human, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes him the best.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a guy doing his best. Who's the second smartest person on the planet after Black Panther's little sister. All right, folks, it's about that time.
It is. New video out tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it's a doozy.
It is a doozy. And we'll be back tomorrow for another stream at 9 p.m. Central.
Mm-hmm. All right. And end.